Alright, long enough. How many more intervals are there? Does anyone know? Are there 4? Let's see. 80, 90, 100, 110, each. 120, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 additional intervals. Are they going by groups of 9.99? Can an interval have no numbers in it? Yes. It can have a 0. Oops. There must be a better way to do this. There's gotta be a better way to do this. It feels just long. It's easy, but it's long. Alright, let's tally some stuff. Give them a chance to write, those who are writers, then I'll tally. People who are ahead of the writers, you're searching around for which numbers fall into the first category. We'll find out how many do that, how many in the second category, and so on. We'll put tallies on that, and then eventually we will put up the total. Here we go. Yeah. So here it comes. I found one for the first category. Is there a second one? Someone say the number out loud. Ooh, look at me. I'm like a machine. Oh, shoot. Somebody else going to have to count it up, though. Then I'll feel like a basketball player. Like when I shoot, I just go count it. That just means it's going through. How many of them are there? How many blue lines? Someone say? He says 15. Someone double check him. Someone double check him on 13. This is how you tally it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Is it 13? Someone else double check it. Because this will be in the video forever. No one will do it? That's cool. Alright,
Oh no, I trust him. He's cool.
Alright, now I can't do that. That's Daniel Tosh's like silly voice. I can't steal his, but I'll use it until I get my own. Alright, here comes the second group, 70s. Any 70s? Whoa, see?
No, not just a fool.
How about that? 62.5, you see that? How do you feel now? How do you feel? Some people are like, I don't even know what he's talking about.
And then you missed 2, you missed that one and the 61 is still 15. I'll go in the circle on the bottom.
Oh shoot. But still 13. I trust you,
I
man.
got it for your slack, dude.
I wish somebody would back us up. So I'm trusting the late dude, and they're like, you know, he's good. He was doing math at home. No, he wasn't. He's trying to get here. I'm keeping the 13. All right, I'm going to what's the next guy? I'm doing some 70s. Booyah! Deal with that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, in order to do it, you have to put in the numbers. I hope they all do well. I know one is guaranteed, but the other 2, I'm iffy on them. But whatever. She'll have to feel the guilt and the shame of that. Like, yeah, I took them down. I should have looked out for them. And for that, America, I'm truly sorry. You want to be the governor of California? Yes, I do want to be the governor of California. I have 1 admission. 2 guys in my algebra 2 class. Yeah. Right, here you go. And they're like, or whatever. Here goes. What do we need? Some 80s. Any 80s up there? 80s music? I grew up in the 80s. You see it? It can't be technically. Alright, so there's none. I'm going to put a dash. Now that you put dashes, I'm doing it. To show that we checked it. 90s? Yeah. 1990s, I was a teacher in the 1990s. 1994 was my first year teaching. I used to feel like, wow, I'm really a grown-up. I'm in charge of these kids. I don't even know what I'm doing. But the parents figure, like, the guy knows math, it's going to be okay. The big joke was whenever parents come in the room, like, is the teacher here? Of course, I'm there, but I look younger, like, there he is! Ah! Oh, yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Now they just do it to Bonnie.
Is the teacher in here? You're the teacher.
Okay. What do we got here? Any 100s?
Nope.
No 100s. Alright. Hopefully you guys can see why we have computers. Now you put it in to the computer and the computer does it. After your calculator does something similar, I may teach you, I may not. You punch in the numbers and you hit a button and it gives you the different categories. What do we have here? 110?
One.
Yeah. This guy let it. Choose me, choose me. Yeah, you're the only one. How about that? And then the last group by one, which is why we had to go so far down. 126. Yeah, watching this video is gonna be fun. Like, You can fast forward the videos for those who ever watch them. Get the meat and then eliminate the rest of like having a DVR of me. All right, 13. You got to write in the total. So when you do it on the test once, however many points are available, you got to do all the stuff. Otherwise, I can't give you all the points. All right, should I pause it? Should I pause it? Yeah, pause it for a second. Sorry for this time in your life. All right, we're gonna make intervals, but first let's have prayer. All right, let's see what we got here. 60 to 69. I'm gonna do this. 60 to 69. I'll make numbers. Click, 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 click. I won't get them all, but you get the point. Say again, please. No, I need to do one, so now that you want, I have to see it. You can put 60, not go. 62. Is it more violent than
I actually know about like
Deadpool? I know about movies.
good movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. One guy tried to give it to me on Blu-ray, but I refused. He may have been a cop, and then when I say yes, then I go to jail. And I don't want to go to jail. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cheat on these last ones. The first one I put in the actual numbers, but you're supposed to put the entire interval. But I'm gonna do the 80 dash. That means it goes to the next number. 90, 100, 110, 120. Dang, I got it all in.
Damn,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is old-fashioned teaching. This is bad teaching. Common Core doesn't allow for this. Common Core, you figured this out. You worked through the problem. This is old-fashioned where you just kick back. I do all the work. You write when you want to. You chat with someone like, yeah, don't worry, I get the notes after class. Yeah, you know, that's old-fashioned.
You recording this?
Yeah, I'm breaking rules. That's because I'm from the streets. All right, here comes That's right, I keep it real. 100. That's 100%. That's 100% real. You're not from the streets.
Precision.
That's right. Here we go. These numbers here represent the totals. So you got to make it go up to the max of 13. We need to have a 13th line. You have to go by ones. You don't have to. I'm gonna, but you don't have to. Here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Don't do what I did. Don't do that. Right now the space, it has to be evenly spaced, but in order for me to get all my bars on there, I fake on a little bit.
Oh, you got bars too, Thomas?
That's right. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to say yes and hope I don't say
Dramatic
that.
skills.
So here comes. This one, 13, he's the first bar. You have to make him go up. Oh, make him go brown. We're at the end of this table. Yes, I know. Can't believe we spent all this time. I'm actually put a 13 on top of it like that. So it can be more pronounced. The 79, you guys go up to 4. 4.
How many this one test is worth like 10 points?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Worth 5 points, so you're gonna have to do half of it. Get 3 out of 5, you're good. But by the time you get a 3, you can build this, so why not? 0. I'm gonna put a little thing here to show that I addressed him. 2. Oh, I like this song it's playing. It's one of my favorite classical songs. I think it's by Chopin.
Thomas, you went to prom?
Am I going to prom?
Did you go to prom?
Well, I went to Christian school. We had a banquet, so I went to the banquet. Invite somebody out, take some pictures that cost too much. The tux that cost too much. Can't have any money to
Say
do
like
it.
in your high school.
That's what I just said. What do you think I just said? I said I went to a Christian high school, so they don't have what's called prom. They have a banquet, which is a similar thing.
Was there a lot of students guys?
Yeah. It was 110. No, like my class had 35 kids out of like 200 maybe, the whole school. That's why I got to be on all the basketball team and all that, because only a few of us.
Because you compete with 5 other teams.
That's right. And I was trying. So it's basketball, softball, volleyball, I was a captain of volleyball.
Do you
Dude,
guys have a baseball team?
softball, just softball. Take a look at it. Here is the histogram. Which group had the most and how many did they have? Someone say it, please.
69.
Right. That's the point of a histogram. Instead of looking at all of this, who had the most? No. It's a picture that makes it obvious and easy to see. The guy who does all this work, he's insane. That's me. But he makes it so that average people, regular people, can look at a sale, go 50% off this weekend. Then they have that one sign, 50% is, 50% is, you know, when a place is going out of business. So that's statistics. Can we show you information about a group of numbers in a way where we're summarizing it? I'll do the last part, standard deviation. That's going to take 15 minutes. I can tell you about it because in standardized testing, they use the standard deviation to figure out stuff about you. Shoot. Come on. Close enough. Anybody know what that final number is?
70.
17?
70 divided by 5 is like 14.
And the 14,
Before 115.
14 that makes sense because that liquid stuff is still on there. It makes sense because
14 is like halfway between.
right. So some people don't know what the numbers should kind of be. Nothing. Fine. 70. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. Fine if I count up to 10.
You don't get mad at the board and punch it.
Well, yeah, I'm able to focus. What was it? 14? Step 1, we found 14 is the mean. Look how easy that was. Step 2, a million subtraction problems. And here's something that makes you superior to other students. Knowing that whenever they ask you about the distance of something, it's a subtraction problem. Okay, how much you find the distance from your home here to options? Well, it's 35 miles. At home it's 0. Here it's 35 miles away from home. 35 minus 0 is 0. Hey, but find the distance from here to Redlands. Well, Redlands is about halfway between, so let's see. From there to Redlands is about 20 miles. No, can't be. Yeah, 20 miles. So 35 miles. So from Redlands, when I drop my kids off to school, the distance is going to be 35 minus 20, which is 15 miles. I do all that to try and come here and teach you. I can live up in North Fontana, but it costs too much. I got to drive all the way up from Beaumont so I can have a house. All right, here comes. Now the 210 is the real freeway. If you live off the 210.
You live off the 210?
Yeah.
Near Summit. Yeah.
Anybody used to go to Summit High? See what I mean? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You'd go to Fontana 1, you go to Rancho, you can drive all the way down here, you go to Faux High, you can go to either one. We have Fontana 1, which is on Foothill and Sierra. I used to teach over there. Here I am here. All right, here we go, let's see. Find the distance for each data value to the mean. What the heck are you saying? Take each one of these numbers and take the mean away from it. Take each one of these numbers, subtract the mean. I gotta do it 5 times, so here I go, someone help me. For step 2, I'm gonna do 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. This is step 2. Step 1. Math, we love abbreviating stuff, so we don't have to write it all out. So here it comes. Step 2, what am I doing? 10 minus, 12 minus, 14 minus, 16 minus what?
14.
Minus the mean, the 14. 14 for you, 14 for you, 14 for you, 14 for you, 14 for you. Yeah, I see you drinking your beer. Hey, get down, everybody! You all drunk, get down. I'm like, hey, somebody, hey, security, like, dude, stop! Yeah, that's not what you're doing. You know, it's minus 4, minus 2, minus nothing. 2, 4. I don't know that it'll always do that. It's odd that it did that, unless I wrote the numbers down wrong. All right, step 2 done. Step 3, find the square of each value. Step 3. I'm going to arrow you guys over. If you had a highlighter, you want to highlight this group in a color so you can see, okay, that's the answer to step 2. The answer to step 3 is these numbers squared. Look at the 4. I need to put them in a house. I need to put them all. -2, 0. I'm just moving them over. All easy steps. If you have them memorized, we think you're smart. But really, in the end, we know you just have them memorized. Do I have them memorized? No. That's why I got the instructions right there. After I teach it to you all in the other class, I will have it memorized until next semester when I will have forgotten it by the time I got there. You think it'll stick? Here it comes. Anybody know what -4 squared is? 16 will do. -2 squared? I'll take from there. Step 3. The steps are there. Add, divide, subtract, square it, find the mean again. Really? Really gotta do it again? I gotta add up those green numbers and divide by how many there are? Oh, dang. Why would you guys have me do that? Because it's math class and you guys are about to stop taking math after this, so we want you to make you feel like you really did something this last time through. I don't know what another teacher would be doing. How would they be doing it? Is there another way for them to say this? Some kind of activity? But, this is step 4, where I'm on step 4. S sub 4 is how you say it. S is for step, 4 is for the thing. I'm going to need someone to help me by adding those on the top. I know it goes on the bottom, so don't help me that way. Oh, watch this.
I think it's 40.
20 and 20 is 40.
Why'd you try to beat me?
Alright, Max, I appreciate you helping me. I was about to do some magical thing of grouping. He's all like, yeah, 40. Half of 40. Hey, what's wrong? Yeah, thanks. Hopefully you wrote with pen so you know why you shouldn't have. Alright, here you go. But it's erasable. Yeah, we get it. So you take that 2 again. Yes, erasable. We don't want to smudge it. Look, just don't do it. Math teachers have been trained to ask you to write in pencil. As if we really care. Like, so what if they're scratching out? The work looks ugly. Okay, whatever. You're not dating the work. You just put it in the computer. Right, here comes 8. Let's see what I just found out. I found out step 4. I got one more step. Thanks for making it a hard step, math people. Step 4, and here comes the 5th step. You only do this once, maybe twice on the test. I'm not sure why they're gonna have you do it twice. The work you can do at home for the homework does look exactly like it. Last step. I'm gonna take that 8. I'm gonna take that 8 in green, and I'm gonna take the square root of it. Thanks for not making it a 16, a 25, a 49, a 81. Thanks for making it an 8. But since you guys have a calculator, here's what I'm gonna do. If you, step 5. If you just had the 8 in there, it's not a perfect square, I'd take it. Somebody punch your calculator, it has to be like 2 times 2 is 4, 2.5 maybe. So I'm gonna find out what the square root of 8 is. It can't be 3 because 3 times 3 is 9, so it's between 2 and 3. 2.5, 2.7? 2.8. Oh, that is sweet. Have the 8 with a 2.8? That's called 2.8. 2.8. Guess what? I'm gonna make some announcements. Then I'm gonna do my show all over again, but with a smaller crowd, a lower crowd. It's their first time through, so it's pretty exciting. Here's the deal. Let's pause. Oh shit!